Hello, my name is Joe Mullen with Sportscoach Diesel Pushers of Coachmen RV. I'm here today to go over the 2021 model 339DS Sportscoach. This is the shortest Sportscoach diesel pusher we build. It's 36 feet 3 inches overall. The 339DS model, we tried to shoot for a 35 foot coach, but in doing our homework and seeing what the competition's doing, we added a few things like a kitchen pantry, a bigger bathroom, and a king bed, so we stretched it out. So overall length ended up being 36 feet 3 inches. It is built on the Freightliner straight rail series chassis. It is a 340 Cummins engine, not to be confused with the 300 horse that our competition is using. So we already have a couple advantages there. One of the things that I like about the Sportscoach is every Sportscoach we build does have the slide out generator tray. In the straight rail series, the 339DS, the 365 RB, and the 366 BH, we do use a 6.0 diesel generator. It still has a 2,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. It does have 50 amp service, so it has all the bells and whistles there. But one of the unique features is on this first compartment here, actually open it up, it's labeled hood release, simple T-handle, you pull it and out pops the generator. Makes servicing that much easier. Couple other things we do on this side of the coach. We're going to walk down the driver's side. I know a lot of times on the videos you don't get to see the termination compartments, that type of thing, so I want to make sure I point that out for you today. 17-inch bus mirrors. Driver's side, it is mounted on the side, so when the wipers are going, you're not pushing water, rainwater down into your view. So again, you're going to have a real safe viewing area with this coach. We also have the side view cameras down here. Again, 120-degree angle, so basically eliminating any blind spots. Also in this compartment is where we house the hydraulic pump for the fully automatic hydraulic levelers that we use. One other thing that I want to point out on this coach that's different than our competition, we do use the Power Gear Slim Track slide system. So that's important. Basically, there's a motor down here at the bottom and top, both ends of the slide room. Pretty reliable system. Doesn't get in and out of whack like some other systems do. So you're going to have years and years of great use with the slide systems. All right, on the straight rail series chassis, again, it's a lighter weight chassis. The fuel tank size is going to be a little less than what we do on the raised rail models. So we'll have a 90-gallon fuel tank. You can fill that from either side of the coach. On the first compartment here, this is a pass-through storage, so this will actually open up to the other side. We'll get a better view of that on the other side, but it's actually 12.5 inches of clearance across the chassis rails. So it's a nice area to put folding tables, lawn chairs will fit up there. Second compartment back, again, this is just a termination compartment. It does have the winterization inlet in this compartment. Also see on the sidewall, we have our first of two 20,000 BTU furnaces. This furnace is going to heat the front end of the coach. Back side of the coach has a separate furnace that'll do the bedroom area. Next compartment back, again, we have pass-through storage area underneath here. This thing has about 130 cubic feet of exterior storage, so lots of room for all your personal belongings. Then the termination compartment here. You can see it during the winter months up here. We do winterize them here at the factory. So that's why you're seeing the pink, but everything's easy to access here, nice and clean application. We do have a city water connection, sewer tank flush, cable inlets over here, outside shower, of course, and the fresh water tank fill is here as well. One thing I like about our compartment doors, even when you have a deep slide room like this, we do use the full aluminum slam latch baggage doors. They are insulated. This one is actually a dual stage strut, so when the slide room's in, you can lift again, and this compartment door here will lift all the way up. But underneath here, we do have our 4 6-volt coach batteries. We have two 12-volt chassis batteries, and we have a 20-gallon LP tank on this compartment. Second compartment here, from the rear, we do have a 50-amp power cord and the automatic transfer switch. And then the last compartment is where we have the access to the air filter, which basically you'll change about every 2 years. And we also have our chassis disconnect switch down below here. On the back side of the coach, we do have the access here. This is where you're going to check your engine oil fill, fill your transmission fluid. Everything that you need to maintain is going to be right here. Of course, fuel filters, oil filters are going to be up underneath. We also come standard in the SRS series with an 8,000 pound hitch. Now this is where I like pointing out a major difference with our coach and the way we design these things. Most of our competition is going to put a 10,000 pound hitch on this coach. On this same chassis, 26,000 pounds. But when you get a 26,000 pound chassis, you have a combined weight rating of 30,000 pounds. This coach here only weighs about 23,000 pounds roughly. So what that's telling me, I have like 7,000 pounds left over. 2,000 pounds personal belongings, you can realistically tow 5,000 to 5,200 pounds on this coach. If you have the 10,000 pound coach, don't be fooled into believing you can tow 10,000 pounds. This does come with a 6-speed Allison transmission. This one's a 2100 series. But if you burn up a transmission because you're towing too much, you have just voided a 5-year, 200,000 mile warranty, and that's not worth the risk. So all of our models we're going to limit. We put the maximum weight on the hitch at 8,000, but again, that just gives you a little bit of leeway there. One of the things I like talking about on the straight rail series, this is the best value price diesel pusher on the market. A lot of people call it an entry-level diesel pusher. I call it a luxury bus in the entry horsepower market. Couple reasons I do that is because we do have the 340 horsepower engine, not a 300. We're not, trying to cut costs there. We do have the one-piece fiberglass roof on this coach. We do have the big bus mirrors, the 17-inch. Again, basically 100% unobstructed view down the side of the coach, coupled with the side camera on this side as well, 120-degree angle. Basically eliminates any blind spot. The big aluminum slam latch baggage doors, talked about on the other side. The 1.5-inch automotive bulb seal, better than any 3/4 inch or 3/8 inch gasket out there on the market, because this is going to give you a nice tight seal every time. Does come with the air hose adapter where you can maintain your own tire pressures, or heck, if you even wanted to inflate a raft or something, you can do it right here off your chassis air compressor. Another thing that an entry-level diesel pusher would not have is the backlit badging like we have on the sports coach over here. So again, we're just giving you everything that you'd see on a $300,000, $400,000 diesel pusher. Moving back to the awnings, again, we use Carefree awnings. It does have built-in speakers in each awning arm. Inside the step well, there is a 500-watt amplifier that you can pair Bluetooth your music apps off your smartphone, play it right through the speakers, or you can play the outside TV through these speakers as well. The coach you're looking at today, this is the Atlantis paint scheme, the blue silver package. Then we have the mahogany, which is basically your tans and burgundies. And then we have Oasis, which is the black, silver, and white colors. And you'll see those on your screen. Again, we have the 90-gallon fuel tank here. Sidewall Construction. We do have the Asdel Noble Select gel coat. 3-year warranty on that. We do use Sickens paint. We paint everything in-house, so we're not going to a third-party mass paint producer that's going to paint them and push them out the door. We do bake the paint on in our paint shop, so this paint is totally cured when it goes out the door. Also comes with Diamond Shield paint protector. Does a great job of keeping, if it does get a rock chip, it's going to hold that paint chip in place, so you're really not going to see that. Really does a nice job of keeping the coach clean. We also have a layer of the film around the entry door handle and also at the toe kick area, so you're not scuffing the paint every time you come into the coach. As you can see with this coach, again, you got a lot of storage. The pass-through on this compartment, this one's going to be a little bit limited. You still have a little bit of pass-through all the way through. This one here, you have holding tank compartments in. So again, just a ton of storage out here. We do use the V-Ride suspension on a Freightliner chassis. On our website, we do have links with our spec sheets for each Freightliner model that we build. One other nice feature about our entry door, we use the Treadlite step. It is powder coated, it's lightweight, it's not steel, it's not gonna rust. But one thing I really like about this system is you're traveling, steps automatically up. When you come up to a campground, say there's a little stake sitting here or something that could obstruct the step, when that step starts coming out, once it hits something, it's going to stop. It's not going to try and burn up the motor. So that's a nice feature as well. Outside TV. Every sports coach comes with a 40-inch Jensen TV on the outside. It's the only brand designed for the mobile market. Again, if you've seen my other videos, one thing I like pointing out is we do use Jensen TVs throughout. We are not cutting costs by using just off-brand TVs here, bedroom and front. Again, just making everything standard there. Compartment behind the rear tires, we do have the 13-gallon DEF tank, and we also have an LP quick connect. So if you want to do outside cooking, gas grill hookup, it's right there. We do have a 110 outlet here. It's on the GFI circuit. In the last compartment here, we have the 2000 watt inverter. It is a pure sine wave. I just want to clarify that it does power up basically everything in this coach except the roof air conditioners. It will do the GFI circuit throughout. It'll do the outlet above the bed, which is important because I'll point that out on the inside. It will do all your appliances as well. We do have solar prep, which is a plug and go. We do have it also available where if you want the 100 watt solar panel mounted on the roof as standard equipment, we can do that as well. But this model here, we do have the plug and go on the side. Our second of two 20,000 BTU furnaces. Again, this is for the bedroom zone. 10-gallon gas electric water heater. The other appliance are on the outside of the coach. On the roof, we do use a one-piece fiberglass roof. Again, very important feature going against our competitive models out there where they're going to have the TPO material. We do have the two 15,000 BTU air conditioners with the heat pumps, all standard equipment. Let's go on inside. Okay, we're inside the 339 DES. This is a couple different niches we fill on this one. This could be the empty nester special. It is designed for two people. You do have the theater seat that is standard, king bed. It does have the boot that drops down, and we also have the overhead bunk that drops down. A lot of empty nesters, they don't want to bring guests, so we joke with them. Sleeping's here if you invite them. If you invite them, not us. So keep that in mind. But it's also a great model for families, again with the extra sleeping area, one or two here, two up here, two in the king bed in the back. The king bed is 70 by 75 inch. But again, that's one of the most important features of this coach, because doing our homework, looking at what the competition has and what they do not have, more importantly, we incorporated those features. So we added the kitchen pantry in here, which other, again, competition does not have, the king bed and so on. The front bunk here is designed for hold 600 pounds. It's called the Euroloft system. Easy up, easy down. Basically a 12-volt motor that uses a winch system with seatbelt strapping to get that smooth operation up and down. We use, again, we have MCD shades throughout. Name brand, everybody recognizes MCD. We do have the sight right dash, so it's going to be sloped at 20 degrees, so your viewing area while you're at the driver's seat, looking outside, it's going to be about 15 feet before you see pavement, versus the competition where that dash is more level. It shoots that viewing area out to about 30 feet. So again, we just want you to be comfortable throughout this entire coach. The interior we're looking at, this is Sierra interior, has a Sumatra wood, does have the power driver seat here, and our seats do swivel all the way around. We have a little cocktail table that you can mount on in the pedestal post here. This can also be moved to the front, in front of the passengers, so it could be used as a computer tray up front. It does have the lighted cup holders. We do have the 10.1 Xera radio, which you can basically get an HDMI cord, lightning splitter, plug your smartphone into it, and it'll mirror anything on your phone. So if you want to use a GPS app off your phone, XM radio, Pandora, etc., it'll all mirror onto this monitor up here. All of our switches on our dash are labeled. They are backlit, so you know what you're getting when you're driving at night. There's no guessing because, again, every switch is labeled. On the sides over here is your transmission pad. Hydraulic leveler controls are up here, and this also has a manual air dump, which is right beside the ignition key. Simple up and down feature. You flip a lever underneath, slides down the wall, lift your cushions, fill in the cushions from the back, and you have a bed. So easy, a kid can make their own bed. Like the fact that we do have storage drawers underneath, one on each end, soft close drawer guides throughout the coach, seat belt on the rear facing seat belt on the forward facing, seat belt, and of course driver and passenger, so you have 6 seat belts in this coach. On the inside, we do have a flat screen TV in the living room area directly above the booth. We also have a audio sound bar underneath that comes as standard equipment. One of the other really neat features about this coach is we do have the flat floor throughout. Again, this is a 26,000 pound Freightliner chassis, straight rail, but it has a lowered engine frame, which allows us to get a flat floor in every model, including our bath and a half. In the kitchen area, we do use the 18 cubic foot stainless steel residential refrigerator. Lots of pantry space, tons of storage. Does have a drawer on the bottom of this one. Again, slides in, drawer on the bottom. Just amazing amount of kitchen storage here. And again, you got spice racks throughout the entire coach here. Under kitchen storage, being a shorter coach, again, it's as a manufacturer, our job is to squeeze 15 pounds into a 10-pound bag when we're designing coaches. So sometimes you got to sacrifice something here, something there. This one does have pretty good countertop space compared to what the competition has, but we also added a little slide out extension here as well, because just every little space you can utilize is to your benefit. And then we have storage drawers below. We do use an LP gas stove and oven, which a lot of people, you just don't see the oven anymore in the industry. We do have the Frigidaire microwave. We also have a fantastic vent in the kitchen. Then also all of our controls are mounted on the wall here. A couple things here. We do have the 2,000 watt inverter, auto gen start, that you can set your generator to run off of low voltage. When it gets down to a certain point, you can set it off time or temperature with your air conditioning. Couple key buttons here. This is a monitor panel. It's going to tell you your tank levels. We do have a TV/radio antenna here. The TV antenna we use, it's a king jack. No more crank up anymore. It's all digital on top. It also serves as a radio antenna. Water heater, gas or electric is right here. This one is also equipped with Wi-Fi Ranger. Basically what Wi-Fi Ranger is going to do, it's going to allow you to pull in Wi-Fi typically about 1.5 miles away. You can make that our Wi-Fi system, you can make it a mobile hotspot by getting the modem and the SIM card. Something easy to do after the fact. As we're going through the coach, this is a split bath. So you have your toilet and sink in one, nice stainless steel sink. Pretty roomy in here. And then across the hall, we do have one of the changes we made. Instead of having an ABS shower, we did go to the one-piece fiberglass shower, so that's a nice add. We do have sliding pocket doors to close off the bathroom from the front and from the bedroom area. Now we're back into the bedroom area of the 339DS. Again, we have a 15,000 BTU air conditioner with heat pump back here. We do have the bedroom TV that also has the storage back behind it, just like you saw in the front. Each model does come with a king bed, but the floor throughout here, the panel down here is for engine access if a mechanic ever needs to get to the top of the motor to work on it. Each SRS floor plan does come with a king bed. Sizes are going to vary a little bit. Overhead cabinets above the bed. The center cabinet is what we call our coach PAP station. Basically, it's a nice storage area for a CPAP station. If you want to run the hose down through the cabinet, we have a built-in hatch underneath there. There's an outlet up there, and we do have a separate light in there so you can see what's going on. Also, each model is prepped for washer dryer. So back behind this panel here, the plumbing and electrical is already back there. It is a popular option where you could have that either added at the dealership or retail order. We could install it here at the factory too. Really a simple system for dealers to get in and out of the coach, so really not a big deal there. And then the last cabinet over here, we do have more wardrobe storage. Nice closet rod up there. When you do have the washer dryer prep, you do have the shelf, and there's a closet rod in there as well. You got 4 big drawers down here that are pretty functional. They're not real tiny and small, so plenty of room to store there. Nice little bench here with the 12 volt and 110 breakers underneath here. Underneath the bed, we have Plenty of storage, wide open down there, nice place for extra blankets or tubs for extra clothing for seasonal use. Also on each side of the bed base, we do have a 110 outlet. And then also on the front side on this, because there's only one nightstand on this side of the coach, we do have a couple USB ports along with the 110 outlet so you can charge your smartphones and devices at night. Okay, thank you again for taking the time to review this video. If you have any more questions, definitely go to our website, check out the floor plans, the specs, everything. I will warn you, specs change daily because we're always trying to get better daily. So what you see may change, it may not, but again, we're on the right track here. If you need to find one locally, just give us a call, email us. We'll point you to a dealer in your location. Again, we do find it important that you do buy local. That customer service from your local dealer is very important. Of course, you got great customer service here with Coachmen RV as well. Thank you.